Okay, so this camera right here sucks. So I can't move it, guys. I can't really show you what's going on. I can't move it for some reason. It shuts off whenever I try to move it. My wife, Flash Custom Designs, played my audio back, so it sounds like I sound pretty good, that you guys can actually hear me. Hey, Lulu, if you're on here, you can jump back on. The other guy, I'm here to answer questions, so ask them. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully you come back so I can answer your questions. But while I'm answering your guys' text questions, I'm gonna go ahead and read through the comments right now on the questions that people have left me. So let me go ahead and start that. I'll do it from my phone so I can see your guys' questions here. So when I go to my comments, Okay. Let's see if we got any new questions. Oh, Mr. Leland Warner. Mr. Lee, what's up, man? What's up? So Mr. Lee left a question about 2 hours ago, left a comment. Let's see what he said. Hey, Carl, separate concern. I had a 2006 Kia Rio, brought it new in 2006, and now the 2014 Soul, both cars have had catalytic converters go bad. The Rio 5 had 150,000 miles on it, and the Soul had 121,000 miles on it. Is it usual for a catalytic converter to go out at 121K? Anyhow, we had a friend work on it. From the way he spoke, it wouldn't be a problem, but he had to manufacture the pipes, bending welds. That job did not go well, and there were gaps where it didn't fit right. So he comes to the JB Wells for the patch gaps. The new catalytic converter is fine, just the pipes. I did save $800, but the cost of aggravation, LOL. So you might ask people if they have problems with their Kia catalytic converters in a future chapter. My transmission on my 2014 Kia Soul is doing fine. My engine is doing fine. Okay, so we got good news there. His engine's doing fine and everything. Next step is to have the darn oil leak fixed. From what people are telling me, it is the valve cover gasket. Again, however, the area around the gasket has to be cleaned out, I have no idea what that entails. Mr. Lee, I got 2 videos on how to replace your valve cover gasket. Please check those out. Check those videos out, okay? So if you got any valve cover questions, I'm gonna answer your catalytic converter question, but let me finish your comment. Keep up the great work, Carl. If you hadn't been for you, I would never have been aware of the Kia engine problems. And although my engine did need replacing, it did get checked out, so it gave me some peace of mind. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, so Mr. Lee, as far as catalytic converters are concerned, that's a hit or miss. I'll give you a prime example. Today at the barbershop, my barber was telling me about a catalytic converter on his 2010 Malibu going bad and trying to find a replacement. So that car had 181,000 miles. Yeah, you're wide. You're right there. Could a catalytic converter, no, you can be in it if you want. Could a catalytic converter go bad at 121,000 miles? It really just depends. It really just depends on what's the kind of debris and carbon that engine is building up to kind of clog the catalytic converter. That really just depends. They're really cheap. Like you can get those pretty cheap on eBay and stuff like that used. I mean, you can find those used all day. Having somebody like weld them and stuff like that to make different, I don't know if I would have went through all that, Mr. Lee. Hey, comment if you guys can hear me. Just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't have went through all that, Mr. Lee. Those things are used. They're a dime a dozen. You can find them anywhere, especially on eBay. Check out eBay. Maybe I'll do a video on them. They're not known for going bad. So I don't know as far as that at 121,000 miles, that doesn't seem right. But you never know. Things can go wrong. Like you could have that one car that just had a bad catalytic converter. I'm glad you got your transmission fixed and everything's going well. Glad your engine is well. And the oil leak thing, make sure you check out my video on how to replace your valve cover gasket so that you can have your so that you can have your oil leak stopped, because we don't want oil leaks. Okay, I'm going to move on to Mr. Danny Reed. Mr. Danny Reed, I'm about to read your question. So Mr. Danny Reed, 3 hours ago, said, hello, I have a 2015 Kia Optima. My engine just went out. I took it to the dealership. They told me that I needed a new engine. They put the engine in pick my car up. So I guess he meant they will put the engine in, but he has to pick his car up a week later. I drove my car for 1 day. My car stops on me the very next day. And as I take it to the dealership, they're saying I need a new transmission when they just put in the engine last week. They don't, that don't make sense when the transmission was fine. That's very true. Mr. Gilbert Ruiz said, did the engine stall while driving? And then Danny responded, when I was driving down the street, I pressed on the gas and no acceleration out of nowhere. Never had a problem like that with this car. Had it towed 30 minutes later, they said the transmission went out. Well, Mr. Reed, so it's that sounds kind of fishy. The transmissions in these cars are sealed and they're known to last a very long time. Like, as far as I know, maybe the service manual, maybe I have to check my service manual, but there's not too much transmission service that you have to do on these engines. So on these transmissions, there's not too much service that you have to do to maintain the integrity of the transmission. So that does sound really fishy. I don't know. You're going to have to really fight them. You're going to have to really figure out what they did when they replaced your engine. But you might be perfect for like things like this is why everybody got a lawsuit letter. So everybody got a lawsuit letter if you had to pay for something out of pocket related to your engine. So you did get your engine replaced, but you might be able to prove that they messed up your transmission while doing the engine replacement. So that's just that's really my best answer. I will comment. You know what? Let me comment now and let you know that I'm on live. Hey guys, I'm live now on my answering your question. Okay, so yeah, I just replied to him. So yeah, so to sum that up, Mr. Danny Reed, that's what I would, look at these bugs. That's what I would do. I would really see what they did. Hi, Carl, I actually still just have to do it. Oh, are they on? Somebody just commented. Hi, Carl, my car is actually still at the dealership. Nothing has been done yet. Wow, okay. Let me answer. Wow, I'm on live now. I'll talk about it. Okay, so yeah. So Mr. Reed, just to sum that up, if I were you, I would just continue to find out what they did to your car. You can get like a service sheet and they can kind of tell you what they did. Maybe you can even speak to the mechanics that replaced your engine and see what they did. And then after that, if you don't have the paperwork to file like a lawsuit, if you don't have that paperwork, you can find it on the Kia Engine Settlement website, or I think I have a link in one of my older videos. If not, contact me on Instagram and I will help you out with this situation, because to me, if there was nothing wrong with your transmission up until the day when it was time to replace your engine, there should be nothing wrong with your transmission later on. So that just sounds really weird. Like it just doesn't add up. So just contact me through DM, and then you and I will kind of work through this issue. I'm glad that you contacted me about that, because you're the first person that has contacted me about a transmission issue outside of Mr. Lee, but your transmission issue is related to having your engine replaced. So Miss Christy Cazares, hope I'm not murdering your name. She says her car is still at the dealership. I want to say, is she in California? But nothing has been done yet. Okay, so this right here is this is a huge part. It's a huge part. If your car is at the dealership, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sometimes it's not a good thing. I've had a few people whose cars have been at the dealerships and then it's been returned to them because the dealer found that it's not an engine-related issue. But if your car's at the dealership, even if it's for a long time, like I always say, make sure you get that rental. You need to get a rental and you need to be reimbursed for it. In fact, I think that Mr. Reed, if I check his comment, that he was giving a rental, take it to the dealership, new transmission, or was it this guy? Let me look at all my comments, because you're supposed to get a rental whenever you take your car to the, oh, okay, no wonder I'm not on all my comments. So let me go to dashboard in my YouTube, and then let me go to comments. There we go. So let me see. Somebody had a rental, and I wanted to talk about that. But anyway, if you, oh, hey, here we go. I didn't know you came back on. Yeah, I came back on because I was having audio issues at first, and then I went off, and then I tried to move this little camera and show the rest of Flash Custom Designs, and then it went off. Okay, so I'm glad you're on. So yeah, if your car is there, that's a good sign. They're quick to kind of kick people's cars out if they have their mechanic go through it and then they find like, oh, well, it's a valve cover issue. We're not going to replace your engine. Or it's a fuel issue, which I've had before with another lady. She was in California and it was ticking. It sounded like it was messing up, but it was a high pressure fuel regulator that's right there on the valve cover. So they have to go through it and really check it out to make sure it's engine related. As you guys saw in my last video where I show that guy's car, where I show a clip of his vehicle, look at Donovan, where I show a clip of his vehicle and you can hear the engine. You can hear the engine knock. You know what I mean? So what else is going on? You can comment right there. What else are they saying? Are they kind of just being weird? Are they giving you the runaround? I know there's another guy who has a hybrid, and I want to say it's not Mr. Reed, is it Richard? I always forget people's names, but his car has been there for a while, but he has a hybrid. So you just got to be very careful. But like I always say, if it's at the dealership, that's a good thing. They accepted it. You just want to make sure that they give you your rental. Because what happens is a lot of people bring their cars here and they're expecting it to be done in like a week or so. And everybody has to understand that these dealerships have to find these engines. They have to find your engine, and it takes a long time to do that. It's not a week or 2 week process. It's 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 week process. But you got to stay on them and call them and just let them know like, hey, how's everything going with my vehicle? Just get a normal status update. Be kind. You know what I mean? Don't be upset. Just, hey, how's my car doing? Oh, okay. Any new information? Hey, Flash Custom Designs. How you doing? You know what I mean? So that's the best information. Let me see. Did I answer your question? Okay, cool. Did I answer your question? Let me move on. Hopefully I answered your question. I really hope I did. If I didn't, oh, here we go. I've been putting it off because of other things going on, but I will let you know hopefully tomorrow. Okay, great. Yeah, let me know. That sounds good. Yeah, let me know tomorrow. But like I said, if it's there and it's there for like a couple of days, that sounds to me like they've started the process. From my experience from dealing with so many other people. Sounds like to me that they started the process. It looks like I have a bunch of other messages in here. Okay, wet tires. Let me move on to the next question. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Somebody commented on one of my Hyundai vehicles. I mean, on one of my Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I think I hit my microphone. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so somebody commented on my Hyundai engine settlement part 4 video, and they said, I have a 2012 Veloster. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. My VIN isn't on the recall, but the same thing happened to it. Rod bearing, is there something I can do? Rhonda Hernandez. I've got to really do my, hey, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've got to do my research on Hyundai. Everybody who I've dealt with that has a Hyundai has gone through so many issues. So I don't know. I mean, in that video, I want to say in that Hyundai video that I have, part 4, I think I call a Hyundai dealership and they tell me, I think it's like the Sonata and maybe like 2 other cars that they're covering. Outside of that, they're not covering engines like Kia is. Kia has like 5, 6 cars, 2 of them are hybrid, that they cover the engine repair. For some reason, Hyundai doesn't. So I don't know why Hyundai doesn't. In fact, let me let her know that I'm on live now. On live now, answering your question. Okay. And let me reply to that. So as far as I know, I will do some more research into your question as far as your Hyundai Veloster. What year did you say? It's a 2012. So we know that 2012 Kias are covered, but we don't know about Hyundai. So I will do more research on that because they're very particular. For some reason, even though they're sister companies, brother and sister companies, Hyundai doesn't want to replace as many engines as Kia does. I don't know why. Different presidents, different companies, different ways that they do things. If moving forward out of this, if I were to purchase either car, I would go with Kia because they're replacing engines. Even though sometimes they may give people a hard time, I will move forward with Kia. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the next question. JD Pam Burton says he got a whole new engine. Okay. He commented, I guess 2 days ago, I missed his comment, so I will like that. So we got a new engine. So 2015, yeah. Sorrentos are covered. Yep. And you can DM me. You can DM me on Instagram. As other people, Miss Christie in this room, she has contacted me. You can DM me on Instagram and I'll help you out. But yes, the Kia Sorento is covered. And what's great is my family and I, we're looking to start purchasing cheap Sorrentos and Optimas and stuff like that and just fixing them up. Like I'm looking for a blown, in fact, there's a blown engine one right down the road from me. And I want to do a video on that. I need to get it down. I need to get down there because I want to purchase a used Sorento or used Optima with a blown engine that they might not know about. This one is actually crashed. So I want to purchase it for very cheap. I think he's selling it for like $1,200. That's easy. I can fix everything mechanically on it and then take it right to Beck and Master Kia and, have the engine swapped. So to me, that sounds like a win-win. But yes, if you have any questions, please contact me on Instagram. But yes, your 2015 Kia Sorento is, you could buy mine. Right? I wish I could. I mean, I probably can, but I don't know what state you're in. But I have to ask all my money goes through my wife. He said, car connections. What's up, brother? Just stopping by to say hello. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the view. Make sure you guys, as you can see, well, I can't show you the camera, but we would really appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. What's his name? Where's my other phone? Because a gentleman bought a hoodie from me from my last video. So I told him I'll give him a special thanks to Mr. Bryant Bernard. Yes, and he actually got his engine replaced. And he is a hybrid. Oh, California. Okay, yes. But yeah, Mr. Brian Bernard, thank you so much. He purchased a hoodie. Which will really help us out. It'll really help me with these videos. As you guys know, I do this full time. We do flash custom designs full time, and I do this full time. So anytime you guys purchase anything from the website, even if it's not mine, even if it's not my things, if you purchase one of the other YouTubers, Mr. Big B, if you purchase some of his merch or anything from that website, we create it all right here in-house. So that would really help us out. So I would really appreciate that. But yeah, if you have any questions about the Kia Sorento, who is that? Please let me know. Any other questions, guys? Questions about other cars? I don't have to just answer Kia questions. I can answer any other question. Let's see what other questions I might have in here. Because for some reason, he says, okay, perfect. Leroy Umland. For some reason, guys, by the way, quick statement. If I don't respond to your comment, sometimes they don't come through mobile. Sometimes they don't come through my phones. I'll only be able to respond to it through my computer. And this is an example of that. So 6 days ago, Mr. Leroy Umland said, not me reading, this is what he typed. When say lifetime, how many years, and whole many for this Ant Knock software? Okay, so this is a perfect question. Let me answer him on live now, answering questions. It means lifetime for real. Okay. So here's a very good question. Basically what he's saying is when they say lifetime, how many years and how many miles are they trying to cover? Okay, and I've touched on this in one of my other live videos. When they say lifetime, they do mean lifetime. They're just hoping that you don't own that car forever. They're hoping that, I couldn't get you on IG, the link won't work. My IG is the same. My IG is IG straight out of contact. Bam. Type that into IG and you'll see me and I'll accept you right here on live. Yeah, and you really don't have to report your vehicle. They really don't. That NHTSA, they really don't care because they're a third party and they're dealing with every car manufacturer ever made. So they have so much. That's the reason why. I mean, they try to post it and like you'll put it in your van and you're like, oh my God, I don't have a recall. And then you go to the, then your engine blows and you looked online and you don't have a recall, but then you're able to get your engine replaced at the dealership. So you can put it in there, but the NHTSA, I'm not gonna say they suck because they do put out a lot of information, but they're global. So, one person putting in a little bit of information kind of gets lost in everything else. But back to lifetime engine warranties. Okay, so they give it forever, but Kia and Hyundai are hoping that you trade the vehicle in, that somehow they have like a cash for clunkers type of thing. They're hoping that all of these vehicles dissipate. They can't afford to have all of us on the road, tens of thousands of people on the road with lifetime engines. They can't afford to do that. So they can replace your engine, but they're hoping your transmission goes out. I promise you, they're hoping your transmission goes out. And then second, like I've touched on in my other videos, they're hoping that engines run out, period. Because they're not replacing your engine with a new engine. Somebody else asked me that. They asked me, when they get the new engine, will it have new spark plugs and something else new? And I told them, no. When they put that engine in your car, it's from another used Kia. It's not like that they're, I got you right here, sir. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna accept you right now. Follow back. Okay. Great. Okay, I accepted you. But yeah, so yeah, they're hoping that your transmission blows. That's what Kia is banking on. Okay, we will continue to replace the engine, replace the engine, replace the engine. And it sounds like in the other guy's case that they might have messed up his transmission on purpose, because he said his transmission blew the day after he got his car back. That could happen. Again, I got a car out there, 135,000 miles on it, and it's never been, God forbid, it doesn't have to go get an engine replaced. I always put synthetic oil, always. That's just what we do in our cars. And I think that detergent and the synthetic oil has really kept the bearings clean and stuff like that, and allowed me to continue to put all these miles. So I plan on I want to continue. I really want to hit 200,000 miles. So I plan to hit 200,000 miles in that car. I really think that engine is strong. In fact, I got a treat for you guys. Hopefully, if they let me, if the local Beckham Master Kia dealership gets a new Carnival, I am going to review it. Okay, so I got a big question. Stephen Outlaw says, I have a 2011 Optima and I bought it in October. Bought it in October. Carfax didn't say it had ever had an engine replacement. Am I still eligible for replacement since it's a lifetime recall? And I have been watching your videos about the low amount of available engines. So could I perhaps get the 2-liter turbo instead of listen, bro, I want the 2-liter turbo. Trust me, I know. Listen, no, to answer your question fast, without geeking out, no, they're going to put the same engine that you have, the same engine that blew or went out, they're going to replace it with that. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Even if your car, and I learned this, and I have it, it's on video. It's on video. You can hear the tech in California tell me, I forgot what number, maybe Kia just sent them at 10 or something like that, that even if you have a salvage title, they have to replace your engine. So to answer your question, you don't have a salvage title or anything like that. So no, just make sure that they don't dick you around. Did your engine blow? Did your engine go out? Or are you just wondering, like, if something happens, will you be covered? Write that down and then I'll answer it. But as far as right now, okay, so I found headers for our engine for the 2.4 liter. I found headers and I thought about buying them. But like you, I want a turbo car, and there's never been a 2.4 liter turbo. But I'm still doing my research to see if the manifold from the 2.4 liter has 10 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 holes. I think it's like 4 per, or something like that, like 4 per pipe that goes down to the catalytic converter and then out the exhaust. But the turbo version has 9 holes. And I'm wondering, with the right type of gasket, could you fit the turbo manifold on a 2.4 liter? I'm still trying to figure that out. I hope I do. If I get a little more extra money, I'm going to try it. Now, if I do that and my engine blows, I have to put everything back and then send it in. But I do want to try it. He said, no, it's fine, but it's a 2011, so I'm kind of concerned. It's been almost a decade, and now I'm worried it's just coming at some point. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm kind of worried too. I'm at 135,000 miles. Mine's a 2015, so it's a little newer, but you really just don't know. But you are covered, man. You're totally covered. Seriously, they put in an old engine? Yes. Yeah. To answer your question, yeah. No, they don't. They can't make new engines for all these cars. They've been making, think about it, just the Kia Optima alone. Let me Google it. I'm on my computer now. Let me Google how many Kia Optimas are there? No, how many were sold? Okay, let's see how many were sold. Let's see how many were sold in 2011. Models. How many Kia Optima? Let's see, sold in 2017. I don't know, it's popping up. Reviews, car sales, average price. Who's messaging me? Somebody's messaging me. It's YouTube. Okay. Let's see. In 2017, it was a number 6 in 2017 affordable midsize cars. I can't see how many were sold. I can't see how many were sold, How much? Good used car. I don't know. This is something, I won't do this on live. I won't waste all your guys' time trying to figure out how many were sold on live, but we can just do small numbers. Maybe they sold 1,000 a year, and we're in 2021. They started in 2011. So for 10 years, they sold 1,000. So 10,000 vehicles, just the Kia Optima. That's not the Sorento. That's not the Soul. That's not the Sportage. That's not the hybrid version of each of those cars. Say they just sold 10,000 Kia Optima engines. 10,000 Kia Optimas. If 6,000 engines goes bad, and they only have, if 6,000 engines go bad, and they only have 4,000 good engines left with people driving on the road, how do they replace the engine? That's why it takes so long to replace your engine, because they have to find one. They got to find some knucklehead who's crashed their car or something, or, don't forget, a lot of these cars are also catching on fire too. And that's why they started bringing people in, because they knew if we're having engine failure and engine fire damage, we're screwed. I'm in Houston. Texas. Yeah, I'm in Houston. But yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, I hope to do a pretty cool build, trying to convert or trying to turbo my 2.4 liter Kia Optima. I haven't seen it done. I'm getting hungry. I've been on this thing for 32 minutes. So if you guys got any other questions, ask them, because I'm going to be getting out of here soon. Watch some snowfall. Hopefully I answered all you guys' questions. Hopefully other people see this video. Make sure you share this video if you have any other questions about cars in general. It doesn't have to be Kia. You could ask me, would you purchase another Kia? No, I wouldn't purchase a Kia or a Hyundai as my next car. The next car we purchase will probably be a Lexus. My wife and I love Toyota. We love Toyota things, so Lexus and Toyota, same car. I love BMW personally, but I would only buy a BMW as a project, maybe for the channel. But we're about to get our storefront. So we're really looking into that now. So we're just being really conservative with all of our money. But no, I'm going to review Kia. I'm going to review a lot of Kia cars. The dealership is right up the road. I'm going to start reviewing Kia cars. I would recommend them if that's what you really wanted. Just me personally, that's not what I want to purchase. Thanks for the time and help. I will let you know my situation. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Yeah, I'm about to head out of here too. I'm starving. And yeah, my wife made some really good pasta, so I'm about to go tear that up, guys. So you guys know my slogan. I'm hungry. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys, please purchase something from the website, because it'll really help us out. Thank you, Mr. I always forget his name, man. Thank you, Mr. Brian Bernard, man. Thank you so much. I helped him out, so he purchased a hoodie from the website. Again, you can purchase anything from there. We're growing really fast. Thank you for the 3 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And I will try to do another live video next week. And I have some pretty cool things coming up. So thank you for everybody who's tuned in. If I didn't answer your question, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, and I will try to respond and help you out as much as possible. Make sure you share these videos with anybody, so that if you have a Kia, oh, by the way, this is what I want to end the video with. If you know somebody with a Kia, if you have a Kia or a Hyundai, let them know they have a lifetime engine warranty. Please, maybe not Hyundai as much, but definitely Kia. Let them know, hey, you know you got a lifetime engine warranty, right? Hey, you know, if you see a guy at the gas station, see somebody at the grocery market, if you see that they have a Kia, let them know, please. Let them know, and maybe they will start looking into it and find some of my videos. All right, guys, I'm hungry. It's raining. I'm tired. I'm about to go watch snowfall. So you guys know my slogan. Be safe, be basic. Peace.